Okay, today's been a pretty long day, and I spent most of my day on the internet just looking up certain things, research and whatnot for the LGBT community, because I want to get educated more on, what's going on, what legislation we're trying to get passed, and where we're at, with civil unions and whatnot. And I think it's very important that, everyone, even allies, take part in this. And it's not because it's, just the LGBTIQA issue. It's everything, If you're out there and you're 18 and you're about to go vote, research the people you're voting for, because it's important, and it's not about whether you're a Republican, Democrat. If you are educated on who you're voting for and why you're voting for them, it possibly can make a better community, because you know what's going on with it, and it bothers me how people sometimes say that they don't care about the government because things are not going to change. And it's not so much just their fault. It's the fact of the matter that the government in itself has shown little to no progress, and it upsets people, and especially the older people who worked hard and, are retired and lived through generations of presidents and knows, if the world's gotten better or worse. And sometimes it's been better, but, a lot of them, doubt for some reason. And I don't understand why, people aren't out there voting. I think it's super, super important that you vote. If you're 18 or older, vote. What you have to say is important, whether you agree with the person or not. I want to hear what you have to say. And, we're all only strong as what we want to be. So, with that said, I want to kind of focus on the family. As you guys know, that in Colorado Springs, we've had an issue, well, in general, in the country, an issue with them simply because of their hatred. And it's exactly what I said, hatred. Focus on the family is very, 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 I don't even know the right word to say without being disrespectful, so I'm just going to leave it as that. And I went on their Facebook page just to kind of see, what kind of, comments were being made, criticism on both sides and whatnot, because I wanted to hear. And all I saw was pictures of opposite sex couples with their kids and, different, I guess you could say, pictures of things like this kid gets A's and is smart and is does what his parents say and whatnot. And, they have this one picture where the two parents are, kissing the daughter and whatnot, and the daughter's in the middle. They paint these perfect pictures of families, and they're pretty much saying this is what a perfect family is supposed to look like. If it doesn't look like this, then it's not going to work. And that's not true, because I don't think any family is perfect. Every family has their issues, their troubles, People get divorced and married and have kids, and it's not perfect. And I think that, they're trying to hide things to make them look perfect when it's not. And it bothers me that no one is able to speak out about that. I mean, do you really think all the people who, works for Focus on the Family has never been through a divorce, never cheated, doesn't have troubled kids, and you're not just, making it hard for us, though, but when you have people, who believe in Christ or whatnot, and may be lesbian or bi or gay or transgender, they tend to close up who they are because they don't want to be judged. And I'm telling you, the fear of being disowned is reality. It happens all the time. You might think that, well, my parents might not like it, but, they're not going to disown me because they're my parents. It happens. It's happened to me. And, that's the thing, I don't understand. You can say focus on the family. Well, there's a difference between loving someone and understanding the choices they make as far as who they date and whatnot. And if you are a true family man or woman, and you feel deeply about your family, when your child or cousin or auntie comes to you and says, hey, mom, dad, cousin, auntie, I'm gay or whatnot, you don't necessarily have to understand why, but you need to kind of understand that that's what they choose, and they are one person, their own body, they have their own morals, even if you have tried to put morals into them, but you're going to love them and support them. Supporting them is not trying to change them. Supporting them is not sending them to a psychiatric hospital because you think there's some kind of sinful demon in them, which it has happened. People send their kids to get psychic evals when this happens. And that's sad. That's disgusting. Because that kid's going to come out and there's going to be two things. Actually three. One, he's going to still be gay or lesbian or transgender. Two, they're just going to hide it and they're going to have a tough, fucked up life because